Hey everybody, welcome back to the video. Thanks for taking the time to join me. Today I'm going to show you some items I picked up from IKEA. I feel like whenever that you do a big move, one of the things that you really itch to do is to find things that help you fit in into your new space and to make a house into a home. And what better place than IKEA, because they've just got everything. And IKEA has recently reopened, so I popped by there. I did do most of my wish list and shopping list planning on the app ahead of time. There were one or two things that were sold out, but in one run I pretty much got everything that I need to get this apartment reorganized, get things to fit the way I wanted them to, and also a few decorative pieces as well. So I hope that you're real excited about our video today. This is also your cue to grab a snack, grab a drink, because we might be here for a little while. So I am surrounded by all of my IKEA goodies. Before I went, like I said, I went onto the app and I browsed the things and try to think about what kind of things I would need organizationally wise, also for function, and then, you know, a sprinkle of decor as well. If you watched my video previously on planning and designing for my new apartment space, I'll link it down below and also in a card somewhere up here in the video. You'll know that I kind of had a color scheme in mind based around the kitchen tile, the bathroom tile, and then really the rest of the space is very default white. It's like the standard white that they paint, you know, all like the more modern apartments. So I wanted to bring in some color, but at the same time not be too like crazy about it. Pink couch had to stay the pink couch. I spent so much time sewing these personalized couch cushion covers. So this was in a way already an accent color in the apartment. So in no particular order, I've got all my IKEA things surrounding me, and I think we'll start with this bucket on this side. Luckily, I was able to find a couple of the things on sale, and sometimes when you go browsing, you see something and you think, I probably will have a use for that somewhere, somehow, even though you don't go intending to get the item. So these things were on sale. I believe they are drawer inserts, and they're, I would say, a good sturdiness. It has a larger portion and a smaller portion here. I will put the name of everything, by the way, hopefully in the information bar. If not, then somewhere actually in the video so you can see. And these were on sale. They went down, like, they weren't expensive to begin with. They were $1 something and they went down to less than $1. So I picked up 3 of them. And the new apartment has a lot of cabinetry, so this will be great to corral items together. Very inexpensive. I think maybe they are phasing out of these things. Then you will slowly, as I show you the items, notice a slight shift in color scheme for this apartment versus my last. Now, 2 things I picked up here are, this is the apron from IKEA. I really like their aprons actually. We have a few at my parents' house. The one I usually wear that you see me wear is from H&M, but I thought I switched up the color scheme over here, and it's more of a dusty teal color. It is more of a butcher style apron, which I like because it covers you like everywhere, you know. It's not like an itsy bitsy apron. It really does the job. So an apron is what I got. Then I decided to update my kitchen towels. These are the, I call them the standard IKEA towels. They're always a great price. I believe they are 100% cotton. Yes, they come in a couple different patterns, but with the same colorway. So this one is a green, a dusty green, and a white. The ones I used to have for the kitchen were a blue and a white. But this just seemed to also match the apron as well, so I went for these. They were great. I use them for like around the kitchen. Like, I always have a clean hand towel and a kitchen hand towel depending on if my hands are clean or grubby, but I just thought it was time to update them and replace them. So got these. This was not part of the shopping list because, you know, sometimes you veer off track. But I saw these, I believe they're silicone. They're silicone cupcake liners. And you get a whole bunch of them in here. I want to say probably 15, if not maybe 20 of them. And they're for baking. So the colors are what drew me in, of course, gorgeous colors. Then also in the kitchen section, I picked up 2 more of these glass containers, the flip lid rubber casket containers from IKEA. I had previously bought a few and they work really well. Now that I have a lot of cabinet space in the pantry, a real pantry, I can put some of the things in here. I am not a person who needs to have like all their things decanted and labeled and like cohesive, but sometimes you do want to put things in canisters, so these were a great deal, and I thought if I like the last ones, getting some smaller sizes would be good as well. I don't have anything in particular off the top of my head that I would put in here right now, but you never know. And plus, I don't go to IKEA all the time, so I've got 2 of these. And they already come with the rubber ring, but if you ever need to replace them, IKEA does sell the rubber rings separately. Okay. Kitchen related, but not a use item. I got intrigued by this. This is the elderflower drink concentrate. There were also a couple of other flavors. Have any of you tried this? Let me know how it is and which one you would recommend, because there is also like a dark purple berry looking one. I think there were 3 flavors. I don't often try foods from IKEA, but like they always intrigue me. I'm just particular and suspicious all the time about foods I don't know a whole lot about. Then these were on sale. Ooh, I think they were on sale. They were cheap to begin with, but these are lint rollers, so I picked up 3 of them because hey, you always need these, and now that I have the cabinet space to store some spare ones, you know, buy them while they're on sale. So got these ones. Then let's go, oh, it's not really a kitchen thing, but I'll probably put it in the kitchen so I'll show you it together. IKEA, I feel like, has really upped their game on faux plants. They have a large variety, you know, they are faux, so they're plasticky, has a little bit of shine, but to be honest, if you're not going to be able to take care of them all the time, or you just don't want to have real plants, like IKEA has really upped their game. This is something I bought before, which is a faux concrete planter, and you pop this one in, and look how nice that is. I feel like this is so like fresh and nice. I would definitely get 1 or 2 more, to be honest, the next time that I am in IKEA. So I saw these online, and when I found them in person, they were better than I expected. So happy about these guys. Okay, let's talk about some lighting. This apartment has, you know, some good kitchen pot lights, and then 1 hookup in the supposed dining room for like a chandelier or some kind of a ceiling light, which is currently not hooked up. I have to figure that out or get someone to do it for me. But the rest of the apartment, they just assume you have lamps. And I'm very particular about lamps. I feel like I don't want an ugly lamp, but I also don't want to pay a whole lot for a lamp, especially when I'm not, like, lamps are not my home decor thing. I like curtains, I like textiles, I like cushions, you know, fabrics and colors and dishware. Lamps are not my jam. So after looking around, I didn't find a lamp that I like, so I didn't get one. But I still wanted to kind of think about lighting. And these candles, so, you know, as most of you probably are also in the same boat, Bath & Body Works candles and those fancy schmancy candles are lovely. But once in a while, you just want the ambiance of a candle without all the fragrance. Because after a while, it can kind of get to you, and depending on the time of the year, yada yada yada, Sometimes you just want a blank candle. So I bought these pillar candles from IKEA, and this particular colorway along with the pink colorway were on discount. So I bought a couple of extras because candles don't go bad and you can always use them. Doesn't really matter what color they were, but I did really like this blue. It's like a pale blue color, and these are quite large. They say 40 hours, and they are the 5.5-inch candles. Now I believe by the looks of it, it's only the outside layer that is this pale blue. The inside is just a white, so it's double dipped. So I got actually 4 of these large candles. Like I said, I've got cabinet space now, so these have a place to go when I'm not using them. And to go with them, I don't burn candles like these very often, pillar candles. So I wasn't sure what to put them on or put them in. These were kind of placed besides the pillar candles, and they sort of fit, so I got 2 of them. I feel like they're more like tea light holders, but they do fit the larger size candles like this. So that is what I went with. I don't think this is probably the best way to do it, because I don't know what happens when you burn down to the end and then the wax starts melting. Those of you who burn this type of candle, what do you put it on? And what do you do as it burns down, the wax starts to pool? Please let me know, somebody. I don't have the experience to really know all that, but I did get both of these. Okay, speaking of lighting, and that hookup in what is the dining room, but I'm not going to use it as a dining room. I did get a pendant light. I went for a really cheap pendant light. I'm going to do a little DIY with this. This is the smaller of the 2 sizes that were available. It was probably hard to see. Maybe this is better. Yes, so I'm going to do a little DIY, maybe a little paint or something with it, and then it will go as a top lighting source in the part beside the kitchen. So I got this one, really good price in my opinion, like 14-15 bucks. I just gotta figure out how to hook it up. So that's lighting. And then some more lighting things. I had thought about how to create a more cozy ambiance in a more modern apartment. You know, you've got, sure, the big windows and all of that, but it's a lot of like stainless steel and like default white, and you want some color and some punch and some warmth. And I figured because I had such big windows, why not make use of natural light and get some solar stuff? Now, IKEA really upped their game on their solar products, but I didn't see all of them, or maybe they were all sold out. I did manage to find these solar lanterns, and this is where the pop of color comes in. When I was looking at the color palette for the apartment, I was pretty comfortable with like the blues and the teals. You will see some more teal things, you know, the sage greens and the pinks. But mustard was almost always used as an accent color, but I didn't quite feel comfortable with mustard myself. Though when I saw these lanterns, I decided let's give them a try, and they have that mustard color. They were perfect. They should, once assembled, look something like this. So I got 2 of, I believe these are the smaller sizes, and it's just got a little LED light. Comes with a rechargeable battery. The sun charges the panel, charges the battery, and then they will just light, I think. And then I also got one in a different shape. This is a pink, and when you have it hooked up, it should look something like this. So this is a large one, and I got 2 small ones. So together they form kind of this color combination, and it might be nice. I'm going to hang it in the corner from the ceiling, probably using a command hook so I don't do like a whole lot of damage or have to drill into the ceiling. But I'm sort of excited about this. And speaking of colors, I picked up a new pillowcase, not a pillowcase, a cushion case for a cushion, but this is the really long one that IKEA sells. I just saw it in the display and thought it was a nice color. I do have this one, so it should fit this pillow, and I love the design and stuff, but I thought we'd try it and switch it up, and if I don't like it, I just switch it back. It's got a little bit of texture to it, and it's reversible, and it really plays up the color scheme that I'm trying to go for. So that's a cushion. What else do we have? I think we're nearing the end. As always, when you go to IKEA, you try and pick up a really inexpensive frame. These I have in the larger sizes. I'm trying to frame a special artwork I bought from a local artist that I still have not found the right frame for, and I should have taken measurements of the photo and I didn't, so I really hope this fits. I'll let you know. But these are super inexpensive. I love the larger sizes as well, and they're very lightweight. So if you are going to use like command strips to put these to the wall, they should not be a problem at all. Okay, last two things I've got for you. Am I running out of time? No, I think we're still good. Okay, fitted sheet. So I have a raised bed with a mattress. I have a bed skirt with a little ruffle, so it covers the stuff I put underneath my bed. But I also have a mattress protector that has like a pattern on it because it was part of just the design. And with the fitted bed sheets I had before, the design still kind of showed through. I mean, nobody really cared except for me, but I still kind of sort of cared. So I wanted to get a fitted bed sheet that would not have the mattress protector color show through. I was gonna go for like a teal because it matched some other stuff I was getting, but it was really expensive. I didn't want to pay 20 bucks for fitted sheets when I could pay 10 bucks for fitted sheets. So I got black fitted sheets. This is very unusual for me. Fingers crossed it works out okay. I'm not 100% sure. The bed skirt with the ruffle is white. So the colors will go. I just don't know how I feel about black fitted sheets. It seems rather serious, you know what I mean? But talking about color, I did pick up this blanket and I'm so glad it was still available. There were only a few left. This is, I want to say 100% cotton, and it's more of a waffle blanket, and this pulls in that dark teal color that's part of the color palette. Like when you look at these together, don't they look good? I think they look really nice. It comes in a couple of different colors, but I want to go for something that has a bit more punch to it as almost like a cover blanket. Okay, last thing I got is a container. Now these were a great price. They're like $1 something. They used to come in this bright green, but now they do black as well. I have a walk-in closet with built-in Rubbermaid higher shelving, wire shelving all the way around, and I'm thinking these would be great to put my sewing patterns in so they can go all the way around and make use of that top shelving space. Vertical space is your friend, and I got like 4 of these because like I said, they're really inexpensive and my pattern envelopes fit perfectly inside them. And I think with any decorating space, you know, you're cleaning, you're organizing, you're making executive decisions, and then you're kind of simultaneously decorating at the same time. There is still a lot to tidy and clean up and sort in this apartment. This is still the only kind of clean space and tidy space, but I'm excited to, like I said, make this place a home, and these beautiful, colorful things, it's making me feel really good about it. And I'm glad I went there with a color scheme and a color palette sort of figured out, so I'm eyeing and looking for particular things in those colors. And I guess they must be trendy colors because, you know, IKEA happened to have them in just the colors I wanted. So I'm super happy about that. I am missing 1 or 2 things. I wanted to get a shelf, a corner shelf for the shower. I initially thought about getting those things that hang off of your shower head to put your shampoos and your body wash and stuff like that, but I didn't like the look of them. I'd rather have a little shelf that I can put them on a shelf inside the shower. So we'll see how that goes, but the one I saw online was so quickly sold out, probably because it was a really good price as well. And the next option was like twice as more expensive, and that's not what I wanted to do. So, you know, my thoughts with decorating and organizing the space is, of course, to use as many of my old things as I can and repurpose them in different areas of the apartment. But it's always nice to get a few new things to spruce up your new place. So let me know what is your favorite thing from this haul and what you're excited to see coming up next. And I will see you in the next vlog. Bye everybody. Take care.